And now,
breaking news.
Ahoy, the news.
News
From the Weird
Wire.
News from the Weird Wire. This cheese is very expensive. If you're looking to impress guests at your house party, perhaps considering serving 5 figures worth of cheese. Hey, you really gotta like cheese. Or it must be
I
really
like
good.
cheese, not that much.
Guinness World Records has officially crowned the most expensive cheese sold at auction, which went for about $42,000 during a 2004 event in Spain. I just don't think of them as like cheese.
Close enough to Italy.
True. Cheese was sold after winning Best in Show at a famed Spanish cheese competition. It was created by Ángel Díaz Herrero Cheese Factory.
It would be Ángel Díaz Herrero.
Oh,
It's Spanish.
it was close. Winning bidder was the owner of the
El Llagar de Colloto.
restaurant.
Took 5 years of it, and I'm not very good at it.
I swinging. They have the really good old expensive cheese. I wonder if it tastes good.
It better for $42,000.
Right?
And how much cheese was there?
Well, I was home yesterday. That cheese roll, where they rolled the cheese down the hill.
Yeah.
People bust up their face and body. You know what they win?
Cheese,
The
probably.
cheese roll. A New Jersey highway had a lot more horsepower than anticipated thanks to an escaped racehorse.
Why do people keep losing animals?
I know. According to the Asbury Park Press, a thoroughbred named Hawkstone got loose from the Mammoth Park racetrack and ran through an open stable gate and into the frenzied traffic of Route 36, which I imagine there in New Jersey is quite busy.
Yeah.
I just happened to look over on the other side of the highway, and I see a cop holding up traffic and a truck on the shoulder, and I just happened to see a horse trotting down 36, says witness Michael Monahan. Hawkstone was eventually caught and is fine, the horse's trainer says. Well, perhaps his skill is better suited for NASCAR. Likes the asphalt. Wonder if he got shin splints.
You come up with the strangest things.
What is that? Pack moths? Teenager boards flight with 200 tortillas in carry-on.
Moss is more. Pack more.
Pack more. That makes sense. TSA stands for the Transportation Security Administration, but for one flyer, it stood for Tortillas in Suitcases Allowed. As USA Today reports, a teenager named Anna Jones successfully packed a carry-on bag with 200 tortillas.
It's different.
That's just a regular old last name, in Anna Jones. 200 tortillas. Brought it through the security checkpoint and onto the plane for a flight from Austin, Texas. All these people, and no one knows I have 200 HEB tortillas in my backpack, Jones wrote alongside a now viral TikTok. HEB is the regional chain local to Texas and Mexico, which means Jones can get HEB tortillas in her home state of Tennessee. Upon visiting her father in Austin, she decided to stock up on tortillas and bring them home to her family of 6. We bring them home and we could freeze them. We just use them until they run out, Jones tells USA Today. Normally last about 2 months.
It's a lot of tortillas.
Right?
Yeah, it's a family of 6, but it's a lot of tortillas.
Well, if they all eat 2, that's 12 per sitting. I'm thinking they go through 20. 10 runs at her.
That's taco night more than once a week.
Right? Well, I suppose that's like us having fish up here. As for weather traveling, with 200 tortillas raised any eyebrows at security, Jones says, just went on through.
I would assume the TSA agents in Texas see an awful lot of things from those stores.
Sure.
They are massive.
Are they?
They have everything.
Oh.
I want to say it started as a gas station. Kind of evolved into...
Like a Buc-ee's?
Kind of.
Huh. But you just... Are they that different tortillas?
They are good.
Oh. All right, then. I'll roll with it. I mean, if it's good... Makes total sense.
I've heard of people that will, take an empty suitcase, pack it inside their other suitcase. Because when they're coming back, they're bringing
food
or duty-free stuff or whatever. I've never heard of tortillas.
Yeah. Well, hey, 200 of them. It's a good run. Made it right on through. Nothing happened, Jones says. It was pretty obvious that it was tortillas. It's kind of normal for them, I guess. Oh, those are just tortillas. I guess you're pretty good at your job when you can just see some image.
Well, I'm assuming they're still in the HEB packaging.
I would assume that the TSA camera and X-raying is way better than what I'm thinking in my head from the 90s.
Well, they've seen everything coming through security.
I would imagine. Tortilla's pretty safe.
All things considered, yes.
We could let that go through. But how much liquid you got in your shampoo bottle? No, absolutely not.
Better not bring any hot sauce.
But if you were to crash land in a remote area,
you'd have some tortillas.
And you survived, you could eat that. If you found your luggage. That's a pretty long grab, isn't it? Well, that's weird news for sure. That's weird news from the Weird Wire.